Matty Forge. You know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris?
They don't call it a quarter pounder with cheese?
No, man, they got the metric system. They wouldn't know what a quarter pounder is.
Then what do they call it?
They call it a royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese.
That's right.
What's a Big Mac?
Big Mac's a Big Mac, but they call it Le Big Mac.
Le Big Mac. What the hell do they call a Whopper?
I don't know. I didn't go into Burger King.
What is up, Defects? We are back for another new Comic Book Day show, November 10th. I can't believe it's November 10th already. For those of you that are new to this is where we take that new Comic Book Day pull list from Chris Nelms over at comicbookinvest.com. We take that list and we break it down defect style. For those of you that want to get a closer look at Chris Nelms' list, it's going to be a link in the description to that article along with the CBSI website. Ton of great info, and that list is great. It's a little bit different than what we do, so we definitely encourage you to check it out. Before we get started, we know the Butcher 105 usually does them, but Guy Forge is taking the mantle up today, and he's going to tell you about our sponsors.
Matty Forge, thank you. Big shoes to fill here, but you know what? We got Express Comic Book Pressing Service, Erod 212. You know him. You know what they call him, the Presser's Presser, guys. He submits to CGC and CBCS. He does cleaning and pressing. He'll blaze your books, man. 10% off with defects code DEFECTS10. Mutant Beaver Comics, guys. Who doesn't love a little beaver in their life? They ship worldwide. Visit them at mutantbeavercomics.com. Don't type in mutantbeaver.com. Type in mutantbeavercomics.com. Defects code DEFECTS10 gets you 10% off, guys.
And like Jay always says, tell Pat and the B-Men the defects sent you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Without further ado, let's get into these books.
Matty Forge, do me a favor and throw Chris's list up there so the defects can take a look at it before we start the show. Guys, coming in hot this week, we have Regarding the Matter of Oswald's Body, #1, from our boys over at Boom Boom Studios. Matty Forge, tell the children what we got.
Yeah, this sounds really interesting. Some cool covers there. You got the 1 in 25 incentive. Nice. I like the art and that 1 per store variant. Essentially just a virgin, but very good looking, nice, clean. I like it. So this is going to be from Christopher Cantwell and Luca Casalanguida. You like that guy? Casalanguida.
You did good.
Okay.
You did good. I'm impressed.
All right. I practiced that one.
I figured you did. I didn't want to say it.
This revolves around the JFK assassination, as you can see, Oswald. Okay. Specifically, the fact that the body in Lee Harvey Oswald's grave isn't Lee Harvey Oswald. So a group of, they're going to, in the solicitation, useful idiots are basically thrown together to clean up this whole mess. So they're saying they're billing this for fans of Department of Truth, check, and Time Before Time, check. Two books we've been talking about here on the Defects for a while. Comes an off-kilter crime thriller set in the shadows of history's greatest conspiracy. This sounds extremely good. I like both those titles, so you know that I am picking this up and checking it out.
Cool covers, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. I thought Oswald Cobblepot when I first saw the book. Just saying.
That's what you were thinking?
Yeah. I was way off.
It's comics, right? So
you're right. Guys, this week from Dynamite, you got NYX #1. From the pages of Vampirilla and Sacred Six comes NYX, daughter of a human and a mad god Chaos himself. Can a half-demon find her place in the world? Happiness? Even love? Probably not, as she's about to get dragged into her dad's workplace problems. So, this is a little crazy. They have that cool Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles homage in the middle there. Seems like she's got some problems. She's pretty good looking, though.
She's got dad problems, so,
Well,
you know what that
hey.
means.
Where's Jay when you need him?
Exactly.
Next up, you got Action Comics number 1036 from DC, guys. Matty Forge, take it away.
Yeah, so this is going to be introducing some new characters. They're exploring this new corner of the DC universe. We've heard that a couple times in the solicitations. They're saying that, I don't know, this is what solicitation says. I take it or leave it. Biggest Superman event since the death and return of Superman, and that starts with this issue. I don't know. So you're definitely getting some first appearances here. They're talking about a new Mongol. So there's a bunch of new characters. That's what it sounds like. New universe. So I think this, if you're an Action Comics reader, this is definitely one you don't want to miss. And if you haven't been an Action Comics reader, this might be a good place to start. So.
Well, get excited for this one, guys. DC, Batman the Imposter number 2. We spoke about the first one. Detective Blair Wong set her sights on Bruce Wayne as a source of information about the Batman, but neither of them was ready for the sparks that flew when they met. So we got a love story going on. Unfortunately, for their relationship, the imposter Imposter Batman, I don't know. He's killed again, and the pressure is mounting to close the case immediately. Cover A, all right, I can see it, but you know what? The cardstock is killing it, bro. Love it.
Yeah, love the red accent. We've been talking about there's been a bunch of Batman spinoffs, and I gotta be honest, I've skimmed them. They've been pretty good. So
I dig
a
this
couple of
one.
them. I haven't read them all, but a lot of good things coming out of the Batman spinoffs from the people in the community and the couple that I have read. So
Well,
speaking of which,
sticking with that, we got I Am Batman number 3 from DC. I'm digging cover A. That's all I gotta say. Usually I'm on the cardstocks. I think that this one is pushing a little too much.
yeah, I like cover A better on this one. Shockingly, rare occurrence.
He looks jacked, Batman.
Yeah, he does. He's in the shadows. I love it.
Yeah, man, love it. Why not give you a little Robin and Batman, guys, from DC? This is Robin and Batman number 1. Maddie.
Yeah, this one kind of caught me off guard. I was like, Batman and Robin. I'm like, wait, no, it's Robin and Batman. So not the same old tale, guys. All right. So we got Jeff Lemire writing and Dustin Nguyen on the art. That 1 in 25 Raphael?
Raphael?
I don't know. It's my favorite, one of my favorite restaurants, Raphael. That's what I had on my mind. I was going for some bolognese. So nice. I like it. I like both covers. So basically, quick synopsis. Essentially, this tells the story of a young Dick Grayson, newly orphaned, struggling to find basically his place in the world. So this is basically the prequel to the stories that we know. So this will be interesting to see what angle they take on this one. So this one might be worth a grab. But tell us in the comments what you think about this one.
It's like a young little Robin there.
Yeah, see him?
Yeah, I see him. Well, sticking with DC, we got Wonder Woman number 781. Pretty cool cover, eh? She looks a little scared in the sword over there. And cardstock, you just got, she's frolicking, like they think that they call that. She's doing a little frolic.
Isn't a frog mean she's jumping and like
she
running?
Seems like she seems like she was post frolic,
yeah.
like she was frolicking. And then, birds are now coming down. I feel like she's going to have a picnic or something. It's pretty cover.
Hey, there you go. Somebody better swoop in and grab her, or I do.
There you go. Well, time to get excited, boys and girls. You know what had to happen. From my buddies, Eric Peterson and Joe Aubrey, comes another issue of my favorite comic this year, ladies and gentlemen. The gang's all here. As Davey, Roy, and Layla and the rest of the bastards join forces to stop Wayne Powers from destroying the intergalactic postal service for good. You got Space Bastards number 9 from Humanoid. I think this might be the last one, guys, in this series. So I am so excited. This has literally been my favorite book this year. I know we talked about it. We got involved with the boys. Joe are awesome guys. And they love how everyone has got behind this book and so excited for it. So I'm excited. I hope the defects are excited too. Pick it up. Awesome, awesome book.
Moving the market, guys. Space Bastards. Putting it on the map. Not going to lie.
That's it, baby. Even a, even a blind squirrel finds a nut sometimes, Maddie.
I mean, broken clock, right twice a day, right?
There you go. Guys, this week from Image, you got What's the Furthest Place from Here? And that's kind of what I'm asking as I read this. So, let's explain. The world has ended. All that remains are gangs of children living among the ruins. But Sid believes there must be something more out there. Sounds like some movies we've watched in the past, by the way. When she disappears into the wastelands, her gang will risk everything to bring her home. A story about the things that matter most: your survival, your loved ones, and your record collection. So this sounds like a really, really cool book, I'm going to be honest. That 1 in 25 scares the shit out of me.
Warriors, come out and play.
Yeah, so listen, I think this is going to be the sleeper of the week.
And there's some more covers. There's a lot of covers on this one.
Yeah, well, it looks like this girl obviously, when everybody is the remains of the children, they got to do something, I guess, when they get a little bit older, right? Because she looks like she's,
Looks like she had a week. Looks like she had a weekend at the Butch's about 9 months ago.
Yeah, exactly. That Halloween party.
Oh, guys, we're gonna take a quick step back from the books here and talk about a couple things real quick. So it was kind of a slow week. Not a ton of stuff coming out, but some nice books. And before we start Marvel, before Guy tells everybody thank you, I want to quickly step in here and say we need a quick correction. All right, the last few weeks it's been happening more and more, and we've noticed it after the fact. The website that we use to kind of pull pictures and figure out what books are coming out this week, aside from the pull list from Chris Nelms, it's been off, especially for Marvel. Books that are supposed to come out like the following week, they've been showing on the week. So as you know, some of the books that we showed last week are actually coming out this week. Last week was the worst it's ever been. Usually it's like 1 or 2 books are off. I think almost every Marvel book we showed last week is actually coming out this week. And as we were setting up the slides for this week, every Marvel book that we had was basically set to come out next week or later. So we're going to just do a quick run through on the next couple slides of the Marvel books that we showed last week. We'll do that at the end of Marvel. I think there's 1 or 2 Marvel books, and at the end we'll show some books that were supposed to come out that are coming out this week that we thought that we showed last week. So stick with us. We're fixing it. Now we're going to use a different website. Everything's going to get back on track. So I'm sure some of you have noticed. Thanks for sticking with us anyway. If you're new, we apologize. We are the defects. It says it in our name that we don't get everything right, okay? So we have the built-in excuse of that. So, Guy Forge, take it away.
Well, defects. Matty Forge explained it all. But I want to thank you all for coming to the new Comic Book Day show, sponsored by CBSI. We like to have fun with this, you know that. So we enjoy when you come by. We enjoy you putting comments in there. Hit the like button if you like what we're doing. Leave us some info. Tell us what books you guys are picking up week by week. Because you know what? We like to hear stuff. If we miss something, tell us. Maybe we'll shout it out on the next show. But leave a comment in the comment section. Share the video. And let's get back to them books.
There you go.
Guys, we got High Republic number 11, obviously for Star Wars from Marvel this week. If you like the covers, I'll tell you right now, I know you're going to be surprised, but it's a dope Momoko cover in the middle.
Listen, last week we talked about Venom and that horrible cover.
Yep.
And a lot of people were with us. There was 1 or 2 crybabies in the comments that didn't like that we didn't like the cover. I don't understand that. You know, if we don't like it, we don't like it.
You're allowed to have an opinion.
We're allowed to have an opinion. We, listen, there's times that we do like Momoko stuff, and this happened to be one of those covers. That's not that. It's nice. I like it. It's a nice touch. That's her style right there.
Again, but she's changing it up a little bit. Like the difference, she is a great artist, regardless of anything, because no one can draw. She has her own stuff, so. She draws very well, and this is a good cover. So congratulations. That 1 in 25 Dersima, I don't know what the hell's going on there, but
Yeah. Yeah. Not the best one in 25, but yeah. So the next couple slides, I'm just gonna run through them quick. I'm gonna steal the spotlight from Guy for a second. These are
Okay,
books
man.
that we showed last week that are actually coming out this week. So instead of showing them again and going through the whole spiel, we're just gonna go through them kind of quick. If you want to see kind of us discussing them, go back and watch last week's video. Fast forward to Marvel, and you'll see pretty much all these books. So we got Amazing Spider-Man number 78. Obviously, from the cover, it's telling you. We know Morbius is going to be involved. We know the Ben Reilly Spider-Man storyline is off and running until there's a new author on Spider-Man. Miles Morales number 32. There were some cool variants. There was one last week with a lot of pink that I had some comments about. We got Strange Academy number 13, which is the origin of Zoe. So that's definitely one, if you're a Strange Academy fan, you do not want to miss. As you can see, like I said, these were corrections from the prior week. So we showed them last week, but they're actually coming out this week. The next slide has the two biggest. The Thing number 1, which is actually going to have a first appearance in it of Bursk. Burskew or Bursk, I'm not exactly sure how you say it. Guy, we talked about the novelist. There's a novelist that's writing this, and I can't remember his name, but what I do know is, do you know the movie Devil in the Blue Dress?
Mm-hmm.
He wrote the novel that inspired that movie. So, great movie. So we'll see how he does writing comics. Dave Cerrone brought that to my attention.
Nice.
And of course,
there's a cover that I already ordered for the Thing one, and I can't wait to get it. That was the one with him holding Doom's mask in the ridiculous cover. We showed it last week. Go check it out.
I can't remember the name of the artist. It's on the tip of my tongue.
I know. I just wanted it. It was unbelievable.
Wasn't a Jusko. It was, I don't know. We'll think about it. I'll find
out.
And then, of course, the big Marvel book of the week, I think, from Venom number 1, the Al Ewing and Ram V run begins. Dylan Brock as Venom. This is, I feel like it's a huge milestone. We did a poll I think a week back. Hey, are people excited about, this new Venom run? Is Eddie Brock your Venom? You don't care about Dylan? Like, we were asking that. A lot of people were saying, there was mixed feelings. There was definitely mixed feelings. A lot of people were not going to read it. So I'm interested to definitely read this week and give you guys my opinion next week. So yeah, that was fantastic. Let's show that real quick.
It was Bermejo.
Bermejo. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I picked it up already because I just said I can't miss this because it's just ridiculous. All white, like ridiculous.
Yeah, awesome. So those were our corrections from Marvel that we showed last week. So like I said, if you want to see those in more detail, go watch last week's video. All right, time for Chris Nelms' pick of the week. And this week from Image Comics, we spoke about it earlier. He's got What's the Furthest Place from Here, number 1. Here's what Chris has to say. This comic interests me from the creators of 4 Kids Walk Into a Bank. There is a deluxe version with a record and then some nice incentive variants too. I'm not sure how many stores will have ordered the record. I always love post-apocalypse kids stories with important record collections. So there you go. Another great pick from Chris Nelms. All right, Defects, that wraps up the new Comic Book Day show. Before you go anywhere, remember, Tuesday nights, the CBSI train on YouTube rolls on with Keep It Thorough Comics. He's got the Indie Spotlight series over on his channel. Tuesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern. You definitely want to check that out. Awesome, awesome show. Also, remember, this week we got a live show. Come hang out with us. It's a great time. Every other Wednesday. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. And then Friday night, the Defects, 2/3 of the Defects are going to be over on Very Gary Comics for another mega auction. The best comic book auction on YouTube, hands down. So don't miss that if you're looking for some books to buy. All right. So for the Pressable Defects, catch you on the next new Comic Book Day show.